So the hardest part about starting a YouTube channel, other than finding something that is interesting, is the name. And this is the inception of the idea of dream that I came up with. A long time ago, I was asked if I were to come up with a line dance club or a studio or something, what would I name it? And I eventually came up with the idea that I would name it Dream, and it was supposed to be under the concept that if you can dream it, we can make it happen by teaching you. And line dancing and most things in life, it's all about consistency, and it's all about your want to do something. I, as a person who has line danced for way too long, I have the knowledge of an amount of line dances that's pretty vast, and all I ever really want to do is share that with somebody else that wants to be better and that can dream that, like at some point, like that moment that when you go to your first line dance club and you look at everybody that's doing like all these like ridiculously hard dances, and there's that one person that knows freaking everything, and they're just out there dancing every single song, and then they're two-stepping, and then they're couples dancing, and you're just like, I want to be that person. And I have that dream to be that, and now I just need the tools. And so that was the concept behind why I wanted to title my dance studio, if I ever came up with one, Dream. So I wanted to incorporate that into my YouTube channel name because I wanted to come up with a new thing. I put a suggestion list on my Facebook, and a lot of people were giving me like ideas that I felt like they would give me, like hip hop line dancing with Elliot, or country hip hop, and there were a couple of ideas that were really good, and I was just trying to figure out something that is just, it encompasses everything about who I am, but says it incredibly simply without using my name. A lot of people wanted me to use my name, and I thought that my name would be way too hard for people to search, because most people can't spell how my specific spelling of Elliot. It's one L and two T's. It's Eliott, which doesn't seem hard, but a lot of people can't spell that. And most people will spell it with two L's and one T, two L's and two T's, I don't know, like one L and one T. There's just a million spellings for it. So I didn't want to use my name, and because I had the idea of Dream, I wanted that to somewhere be in there. I was on the bus going to my class, and somehow it just kind of popped into my head. And I was just like, I just said to myself, I was like, oh, dream on. And then it occurred to me the double meaning behind that. And it should be obvious to you, but I just feel like because this is my explanation video, I just want to spell it out. There are some things that you look at, like that first moment that you go to a line dance club, like I just said, and you see all these good people and they're all amazing. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, dream on, like, I can't do that. And then, eventually, when you start to learn things and you're like, oh, maybe I can, maybe I can do this, and maybe I can be a line dancer, maybe I can be one of those people that dance everything, and maybe I can be somebody that wins competitions and whatnot and makes a million friends. That's you when you dream on and onward, and you continue dreaming, and you have the ability to change your mind from, oh, dream on, to dreaming on. Besides that very obvious take on why Dream On is now my YouTube channel name, I am also all about Disney and Disney princesses and fairy tales and believing in happy endings. Once Upon a Time is one of my favorite shows, and it will be forever, no matter how bad it gets. It will always still be better than 90% of the other things that I watch. And so in that sense, dreaming and believing in something that it could not, that has the ability to not be possible, is part of why it's also called dream. I'm into magic. I got into card magic. If you want to see that, go back to my Future Sex Love channel and go under playlists. There's a thing called Magic is Out There, and I'm into the card magic, and so that's all about dreaming and believing in something that could not be possible. One second. So one of the things that you have to do for a YouTube channel, as well as coming up with a channel name, you also have to, a lot of the YouTube people that I follow, they always have a catchy song or a catchy thing that they say. There's this guy, because I watch Call of Duty zombie videos a lot, and there's this guy named Mr. T Lexify, and every time he starts his video, he goes, he's like, "What up, guys? This is Mr. T Lexify," and then he goes into like his normal voice. Like, that's not his voice at all, but like you get that stuck in your head, and like you just kind of expect to hear that, like no matter how weird and knacky it is. Disturb Reality used a song. I'm blanking on the song. It's one of my favorite YouTube magic people, and so like I needed something that was just kind of random, that I didn't think that anybody really heard of. And so for every intro of my video, I was gonna use Dream, and it was the BioShock. If you look up the trailer for BioShock 2, there was a sound bite that they use, and it's a song called Dream, or I believe it's called Dream. And I was gonna use that, but it's like super slow, and it's really, it's way too mellow. And so I don't know why it took me so long, but it occurred to me that I used to listen and I love this band that's called Dream, and they only came up with one album, and then they took a break, came up with a second album that was not as good, and then they just kind of disbanded. But there's an intro to their album, and I decided to use that as a really cool soundbite, and it's like Dream, and now it's a reality, and I thought it was really cool, and so then that's why I started to use that. The other thing that you have to do as a YouTube personality, you have to set a schedule, and that was something that I was really bad at when I started my first channel. I had no schedule. I was just posting videos randomly. I was saturating my newsfeed with videos. I would not post videos for like a month, and then post 6 videos, and then not post videos for a week, and then post 3 videos. It was kind of really, really random. It was just whenever I could, because that's when it was. It was just whenever I could. And that's one of the worst things to do as a YouTube personality. One of the rules that I learned over having a channel and watching other people is to make a schedule and to tie it into a day of the week, so that your subscribers understand and they know when to look up your videos, and then all of a sudden you'll have every single one of your subscribers racing to your channel, and then they'll watch it no matter what it is. And the whole reasoning behind that is, I told my roommate this morning, it's basically like watching a show while it's happening. Let's say you watch Game of Thrones, and then, you know, like some epic episode happens. One second. Okay, so like let's say you're watching like Game of Thrones, and you watch an episode on Sunday, or whenever it starts. I think it's Sundays. And so then you watch an episode, and you have an entire week to digest that one episode, and you know, like, it becomes much more epic than it normally would be, because you get to think about more on it, and you get to, like, it has to hold you over till the next week, and so then, you know, like, when it finally gets to the next week, you're super excited about the next thing, and then, you know, it's like amazing, and you just keep getting that constant feed of like, oh, this is like the greatest show in the world, or just any show. As opposed to when you binge watch on Netflix, and let's say you just watch an entire season of something on Netflix, and you just get to, you know, like you watch an episode and then you're like, oh, what's next? And then, oh, what's next? Oh, what's next? And you basically skip over a lot of things that you will just miss out on, because it doesn't matter, because you can watch them all at the same time. And so since when I never had a schedule, that's what I was doing to people. And so I would post 5 videos, and maybe they're all important, but a lot of people, I feel, or just as a normal YouTube person that watches his videos, you'll prioritize videos differently. And you'll be like, oh, you know, like I'm going to watch this one, but not all these other ones. And as opposed to just wanting to watch the next thing. I, of course, had to figure out a time that I wanted to do it. And I came up with Line Dance Monday, which is this really weird inside joke to everybody in the line dance community, because I'm sorry, Kathy Verkamp at Cadillac Ranch and Big Bear. But in the OC and at most clubs, there's no line dancing on Monday. Stampede, Cadillac Ranch, and Apple Valley are the 2 places, and they're like million miles away, so it's really far. And so I thought it would be funny if I called my channel Line Dance Monday, so then you could learn something on Monday when you're not doing anything, and then go to bars for the rest of the week. I thought it was just like this funny inside joke to me, and I love it, and it made me want to start this channel. One second. If you're still here watching this incredibly long video, thank you, first off. I don't necessarily know how many video blogs I'm going to make. Obviously, as I make more, they're going to be shorter. This was just my really long intro video, and I just wanted to say welcome to my new channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I'm not doing this for money at all. Like, I'm not gonna monetize my videos or anything and become one of those people. I am literally just doing this for you and to give you the knowledge that I never obtained when I was starting out. The knowledge that I had to fight for, and the knowledge that I had to go every day to lessons to learn. If you guys could do me a favor and like my videos and subscribe to me, that would be amazing. And once again, I'm not doing it I'm not asking you for likes or subscribes for the money. It just makes me feel better about myself, and it makes me feel better about doing these. And that's all I really want from you guys. Yeah, that's it. If I ever teach you guys anything, Instagram me. My Instagram is MrJT at 831. MrJT831. You can use the hashtag DreamOn, I guess. I guess that's gonna be a thing. If I ever taught you something and you're, you know, like out somewhere dancing 15-second intervals of things, follow me on Facebook. My name is Elliot Marr, 1 L and 2 T's, M-A-R. My Facebook thing is facebook.com/MrJT831, which should be easy. And if you want to subscribe to my Future Sex Celeb channel and use that as a supplement to this channel, you definitely should and can, because this channel is going to be a slow burn. I am only going to post basically tutorials every Monday. I was going to do them like twice a week, but then it occurred to me that what happens when I get to the point where I've learned or I've taught everything on my every line dance, then I'll be forced to like learn line dances and whatnot. And I really like the idea that I'm only going to do it once a week, because then I can give you guys like really good, concentrated, you know, edited videos, because I will have been working on it for a week. And so that's my new plan. But it's amazing to see you guys here. Thank you for watching this again. Like, subscribe, follow me, and I'm out.